me?
Shake it up.
Yeah, feel me? You feel me? No cash on me, swipe for a milli, yeah, feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door, shake up the building, yeah. Shake it up, 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 shake it up. Ooh, yeah, shake it up, 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 shake it up. Don't care, cash got cars. No lean on my cars. Carhartt on my heart. Tattoo on my scars. Tattoo my new scars. My life has been hard. See me in the light. I was in the dark. I wake up, I send it. I wake up, I spend it. I drive Chevy, no Benzes. See me slide, not tenant. My house, yeah, I own that. Your house, yeah, it's rented. Started where the flow at. Now I top the building, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? No cash on me, swipe for a milli, yeah, feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door, shake up the building, yeah. Shake it up, 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 shake it up. Ooh, yeah, shake it up, 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 shake it up. On trips, I never trip. No. Shoulder gotta chill. Yeah. My best friend, my chick. My best friend gon' whip. My best friend, she pull up with a stick. My best friend, she pull up, then she skirt off and we dip. Feel me? You feel me? No cash on me. Swipe for a milli, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door, shake up the building, yeah. Shake it up, shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Ooh, yeah, shake it up, 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 shake it up.
Welcome aboard, guys. Welcome aboard. So I wanted to discuss this newest press conference with you guys, but it literally just went off, and I know a lot of people did not see it. So I think now what I want to do is just play it because I was screen recording it, and so instead of me cropping and trying to download, I'm just gonna play it from my phone. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to it, and then we can discuss later. If you're joining, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Former music producer.
Hold on, hit the like button, guys.
They speak. Many of you know our law firm is at the forefront of some of the most important litigation in the United States. We like the tough cases. We thrive in the complicated cases. We've handled over the last 25 years some very big and very important cases. I believe that this one may surpass them all. There are many facets to this. The conduct we will describe today occurred over more than 20 years. There are many people and many entities involved. We're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us. We will find the silent accomplices. We will expose the enablers who enable this conduct behind closed doors. We will pursue this matter no matter who the evidence implicates. These brave victims who have stepped forward deserve nothing less. The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world. The wall of silence has now been broken, and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us, with people claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. After vetting, We now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases. And you should know, to the extent the clients feel comfortable, we also intend to make these individuals available to the authorities, specifically to the FBI. And you should also know a few of them have already been spoken to by the FBI. Now, before we discuss the nature of the claims and claimants themselves, let me comment on the large volume of calls we have received since our first announcement. Even before the indictment of Sean Combs, we have received a small volume of calls and it screened a handful of cases. After the indictment of Sean Combs and the announcement that we were pursuing these claims, the floodgates humbled. People who wouldn't otherwise, for a variety of reasons, are now stepping forward to make their voices heard and to pursue justice. But no, most of these people are scared. They fear backlash in their communities. They fear backlash in their own families. They are afraid of retaliation from the perpetrators and their associates. They are rightly afraid for their own personal safety. I expect that through this process, many powerful people will be exposed. Many dirty secrets will be revealed. We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this, most celebrities involved, people can be downright mean and nasty. You would be shocked at the length fans will go, no matter the evidence, to the contrary, to defend celebrities they love. And there's a reason for this word fans. They're fanatics. I've personally already been threatened multiple times on social media. When I agreed to pursue this, I expected as much. This isn't my first rodeo. But victims who step forward to have their voices heard should not be subjected to that kind of conduct. They should not be targeted. I want to say this, and I want to be clear about it. Although we are vetting each call as stringently as we can, I always start with a mindset that I believe victims. I believe victims because I understand the tremendous courage it takes to step forward. So if you're watching this, please hear me. If you're out there and you have been victimized, you are not alone. There is a great strength in numbers. You can seek redress. You can obtain justice. We can help you, and we will help you. That being said, as stated, we are getting every call that we receive. We've had to turn away some. For each, we ask for corroboration. For each, we ask for the identity of witnesses. We also have collected pictures, videos, texts. We check venues. We check dates. We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit. We have on staff now a former detective from the Major Offenders Unit of Houston Police Department who is helping us vet each claim. We're using our common sense. We're being stringent because, as I said, these are not easy cases. They're very tough. The process is hard, and in some cases, the process is very lengthy. These cases are hard to prove. Many times, it's the victim's word against the alleged perpetrator. Each of these victims will no doubt be publicly attacked by the alleged perpetrators, and in some cases, the general public. Feckless and cowardly keyboard warriors love to attack. We know what we're up against. We did not enter this fray blindly. I wish it was my last such fray. I wish this type of behavior wasn't so pervasive. But it is what it is, so we will press on. As I said, our law firms have been retained by 120 individuals at this point to pursue cases in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs. You should know, in this group, it is evenly divided between males and females. There's 60 males and 60 females who have joined us to pursue these claims as plaintiffs. In this group, 62% identify as African American, 30% are white, the remainder is Hispanic or Asian. The victims are from more than 25 states. The majority are from California, New York, Georgia, and Florida. I want to focus on the ages of these victims. We talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred. It's shocking. The youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 50. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of. The time frame of the acts complained of is very wide.
Okay, guys, listen at these ages: 9 years old, 14 years old, and 15 years old. I kind of think the 9-year-old, I think Justin Bieber came out when he was like 10 or something, and Usher was around 15 when he went to go stay with Diddy. So I'm thinking that's where I'm thinking right now. But let's continue.
The issue spans from the years 1991 all the way to this year, 2024. If you wonder why there are so many alleged victims, that's your answer. We're talking about more than 25 years of this type of conduct. Now, although most of the victims who have stepped forward were victimized after 2015, this has been going on for a very long time.
From 1991 to 2024, guys, if you can hear that clearly, let me know. If you can hear it with no problem, throw some airplanes in the air. I know I have some background music on, so if you can hear it clearly, throw some planes in the air so I can know. Dion says, wasn't Bieber was 12? I think Usher was 15. Okay, you can hear it well? Okay, good. Let's go.
Now, think about the fact that some of this conduct occurred 25 years ago. And you wonder why would it take somebody so long to step forward? I want to remind you that many states in the United States have recognized that it's very difficult for a victim to step forward and to make these types of allegations when something very terrible has happened to them. I'll use New York, the state of New York as an example. The state of New York has specific statutes in place that revive claims that are even claims that would typically be not able to be brought, revive such claims, and they can be brought even 25 to 30 years later. So there's a recognition there, New York and California and other states, that it's very difficult for a victim to come forward. I would respectfully suggest the only reason many of these people are coming forward because they see other victims coming forward. It gives them some comfort that, hey, I won't be the only one. I expect more victims to come forward. There's an old saying that says, a lie has great speed, the truth has endurance. The acts complained of in these cases that were more than 5 occurred primarily in New York, either Manhattan or the Hamptons, occurred in California, primarily in Los Angeles, or in Florida, primarily in Miami. Most of these events and incidents occurred at parties, typically after parties, album release parties, New Year's Eve parties, 4th of July parties, something they call a puppy party, a white party. Although several of these events occurred at auditions. Many times, especially young people wanting to break into the industry, were coerced into this type of conduct. The promise of being made a star, or the promise of having Sean Combs listen to their tape or even let them read for Sean Combs. You should know that some of this behavior occurred at well-known venues in New York City. Some of this behavior occurred at private residences of people that we all know. Some of this behavior occurred in hotels that we're all familiar with. You should know that more than 55% of the victims filed reports, reported this conduct to either the authorities, that is the police, or to the hospital. We're in the process of collecting with our team assistants, medical records, reports that were made to the authorities, I've already said that some of the individuals in this group did in fact talk to the FBI. You should not.
Okay, so 55 of these people actually did come forward. They say why no one was reporting it and why no one came forward. 55 of those people actually did come forward and reported to the FBI, the police, the hospitals, and there were kits done. Okay.
Know that several individuals, I see several, many, who did in fact seek medical treatment, drug testing, and drugs were found in their system, weird drugs that you probably never heard of. One in particular that continues to pop up, a drug called xylazine or trank, which, based on our research, is known as a horse tranquilizer.
Did y'all hear that? A horse tranquilizer. That's why those people were out and was out during the entire attack. That's crazy. A horse tranquilizer. Oh my goodness. This man.
Now, there's been a lot of reports that we're filing a class action. It's not a class action. Class action is when one or two people file a case on behalf of a group of people. That's not this. These cases will be individual cases. Each case will live and die on its own merit. These cases will be filed individually. One plaintiff against whoever the defendants were involved in the case. Each case may be filed in one case may be like California, another case may be filed in New York. One case may sue just Sean Combs, but multiple other people. One case may sue a range of people. I expect most of those to be filed, as I said, in New York, in Los Angeles. Now I know this. Many of you came here thinking or hoping, perhaps believing that I may start naming names. A day will come. Today. The day will come. We will name names like Sean Combs. It's a long list already. Of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate, we were told the names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing.
Come on.
I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are.
Yes, they do.
I call them the facilitators of foul play.
Mm-hmm.
Willing participants of foul conduct. If we identify them, each will be part of this case as defendants. These defendants will not only include individuals, but also include corporate entities who ultimately profited off of this culture and behavior. We're looking at banks, pharmaceutical companies, hotels. We know that many of these individuals were paid cash. We know that many of these individuals involved, whether they were the ones being assaulted and abused, or they're witnessing other people being assaulted and abused, and then paid and threatened and told to leave. Typically paid $10,000 in cash and told to leave. Threatened and told to leave. So in addition.
So do y'all understand what he just said? What he said was, he's going after everybody that saw it and didn't do anything, everybody that participated in any kind of way, the people that he paid off, the businesses, the pharmaceutical, which is the drug stores that they got the drugs or the tranquilizers or whatever from. If you saw it, if you took money, even if he told you not to say nothing and you took money and left, you can still be charged as well. They are coming after everybody. He said that people should be worried.
Sean Combs, you should know the defendants in these cases we're going to file will include anyone, of course, who engaged in the assault or exploitation, anyone who participated in such in any way, anyone who encouraged or facilitated this conduct, anyone who was in the room and watched it happen,
What?
made no effort to stop it.
If you were in the room and you saw it and you made no effort to stop it, they coming after you too. Which they should. Yes, I'm loving it.
Any venue or venue owner who was aware of what was going on but failed to stop it. Any individual or entity who knew about the conduct and benefited from it but did nothing to report it or stop it. Any individual or entity who covered it up or helped cover it up. These people who know who they are should just come forward now. I would imagine as we speak here, there are a myriad of people who are very nervous. You can't hide skeletons in the closet forever. I would expect there are many people out there right now who are desperately searching their memories as they delete their texts and data. Now, although these are, in fact, individual cases, there is a common theme, MO, if you will. Typically, the victim is lured into a situation which he or she give it a drink. Typically, that drink, reported by these victims, is apparently laced with something. Once that drink takes effect, perpetrators perform all kinds of sexual acts on the victims, many times passing him or her around as other people watch and enjoy the show, and then leave the victim ashamed, confused, injured, and wondering what happened. The victim reaches out. He or she is told not to say anything. Sometimes there are threats of physical violence or financial repercussions, bodily harm. Claims we intend to bring will include the following: violent sexual assault or rape, sexual abuse, facilitated sex with a controlled substance, false imprisonment, compelling prostitution, sexual misconduct, dissemination of video recordings, false imprisonment, sexual abuse of minors. Given the large volume of cases, given our other docket obligations, given the fact that we want to be sure we file these cases that they are fully vetted, I expect we'll start filing these cases against Sean Combs and other perpetrators within the next 30 days.
Okay, guys, if you did not catch that, what he said was they are filing cases on everybody. If you was there, if you witnessed it, didn't say anything, you took money, if he used your building, your business, your hotel, you knew about it, you was there, you going down. He's saying come forward right now, because if they know the names, the list is long and it's getting longer. They already have everything they need. Within the next 30 days, it's going down. Within 30 days, names are going to start coming out. This is what he's saying. So he's giving everybody a chance to come forward. You know, everybody going to be accountable for their actions. But if you don't come forward and they have to pull you out because you're too busy deleting messages and trying to wipe out your Instagram and everything like some of these people are doing, then you're going to get it.
Now, it's rare, sexual abuse, sexual exploitation, this type of activity pervasive in our society. Rare to get a chance. We can really focus on this as a country. We can really focus on this, about how pervasive this is and what we can collectively do about it. So,
yep, her too.
This opportunity before I go into some of the individual cases, talk about some of the individual claims being made, so you'll get a sense of what this 120 people group looks like individually. I want to bring forward Carrie Paul. She's a national victim advocate who helps victims who have been victimized by this type of conduct. She has some important words, and I hope people will pay close attention. I think it's important to hear from her.
Baby, they're not playing with these people.
Hello, I'm Carrie Paul, the National Victim Advocate. It's not easy for any survivor to come forward. Our culture doesn't believe survivors. It blames and questions them. Instead of showing support, many choose to enable abusers. The media runs stories asking why it took so long for survivors to come forward, instead of asking what barriers.
Yeah, right.
We also don't equip law enforcement with the ability to handle sexual assault crime.
This is why, Jay Bliss, this is why I'm not falling for none of that okie doke. You can't sell me no wooden nickels, because this was going on for 25 years. Now, if they're best friends, that's my boy. Those people that saying I never saw nothing, they going down too. Stevie J going down too, because he's still saying that he wasn't there. The man is innocent, yada, yada, yada. Ashton Kutcher is going down too. All of those people are going down because they think they could just say, I didn't see anything, but they're the main ones saying, oh, I was at the parties and nothing went on. But they were the ones that was staying for the after party. And they're trying to say, this is an innocent man. They're going down. And the man is trying to warn them that they're going down. Duffy dropped some names. I believe he dropped names. But even if he didn't drop names, he didn't have to. Because they said they have it all. They have it all. Not only do they have the victims that went to the hospitals. This man just said earlier, I don't know if you heard that part, or if you said that part, but he said they're checking dates. So when these people went to the hospital and their rectum was all torn up, because there's quite a few that actually went to the hospital after the incidents. So they're checking the hospital records, what they said to the hospital, what day it was, were they in town during that time, were they seen at his house, they if a car came, Uber took them there or whatever, airplane flights, they checking, they putting all of that. This man said, when I come for you, we're gonna have it all together. We're coming with the shits, so y'all better come forward now, because we're coming with it and we're gonna have it all together. That's what he said in no uncertain terms.
Lack of funding translates to lack of training. We have officers in the field that don't know what to say to a rape victim, and also an alarming amount of backlog untested rape victims. Prosecutors are focused on what they can prove in a case, and if so, how to do that at time of trial. Advocates and staff are stretched thin with growing caseloads in the criminal justice system. Most people don't know how the criminal justice works in general.
Okay, and he also said, all of y'all that's deleting messages, thinking you're going to get away with it. First of all, they can delete all the messages they want. People, they have a way of pulling those old messages, deleted messages up. So they're really not doing anything. They have all the info. Usher went to the ER. I believe Usher was that 15-year-old victim. I believe, though, that first set of victims was Bieber, Usher, and I don't know who the last one was, because he said they were all minors that went to him in search of a career. So I'm automatically thinking, and I knew I had a feeling Justin was gonna come forward, because he's really traumatized. And the man is even gonna say that young minor victim even said that he quit the industry. Didn't Justin quit singing? He quit the industry because of what happened to him at Diddy's house. Come on now, what minor that was around Diddy and then quit the industry that we all suspected? Child.
There isn't enough staff or resources to adequately explain the entire process to every victim and survivor. Our culture works against victims and survivors every day, and abusers know this. Abusers work themselves into positions of power, building a public image that is trusted and financially large enough.
She's just talking about why victims don't come forward, but then the guy is telling us the juicy details. So she's just explaining, why she's a victim advocate. So she's just telling why they don't come forward soon or sooner and everything else. Oh, I didn't hear about him.
And for those that do come forward and aren't believed, face questions.
I didn't hear about him.
Are you sure it happened that way? Were you drinking? What were you wearing? All of this creates an environment that enables abusers to continue abusing them and future victims.
And that's true. Sometimes, a lot of times, let me pause this. A lot of times when someone is violated, the victim gets a lot of the blame. It doesn't matter what someone wears. You know, styles change. You know, back in the 70s, they had the little Daisy Dukes. You know, nobody wasn't going around. That doesn't mean anybody can do whatever. They had the little, what they call it, the hot pants and the mini skirts and the Daisy Dukes. You know, that was the style, that was the fashion. So we can't blame the victim of what were you wearing, or why did you go? Okay, he's a star, and you know, every day we don't get to be around celebrities and stars and, you know, powerful people like that. So they didn't know they were going to be assaulted. These people were assaulted from the time they didn't even waste no time. If you listen at what this guy's gonna say, he wasted no time. It was no partying. Then later on, I felt no. Everything was as soon as. Listen to what he say. Right after her. After her, he's gonna get back to the details. I believe it. I heard about it, but you know, I didn't really follow the story about that. Okay, now it's getting back to him. He's coming with the juicy details again.
Now to hear from co-counsel Andrew Van Arsdale.
Oh.
You know, we created a sexual hotline. How that works. Kind of volume call.
Hey, Tony. Like we said, my name is Andrew Van Arsdale. I'm a managing partner of the so well said. It's very hard to come forward.
He's talking kind of low, guys. If you can still hear, throw some airplanes in the air for me. You heard the audio? Did y'all catch that? Over 3,000 people came forward, but they decided to represent 120 people, 60 men, 60 women. That's crazy.
Like Tony said, who set this up? 1-800-200-7474. I have a team of people standing by, literally. If you know this happened to someone, and you have information about it, please contact us. If this happened to you, come forward. There's attorney-client privilege here. What you tell us is incompetent. Yes, we'll have to go out and build your case to protect you. And the other thing that I want to say is the pattern and practice of this in some ways, over 30 plus years of the same sort of events happening. People thrust into this circle reportedly of horrible things happening to them as a result. From talking to these people from forward these past 10 days, I can tell you unequivocally that because the federal government did what it needed to do and indicted this man.
Yes.
They put him in jail, and the judge kept him in jail. They tell me directly, this validates my feelings. For so long, I thought it was annoying. What is it about me that put myself in that scenario? What was I wearing at the time? What did I do to be subject to such horrific treatment at these people that I was trying to trust? We know now it was not your fault. You were victimized by a group of powerful people who operated plus years in the wealth and the power that they held within the industry. So again, thank you to every single person that has come forward and contacted our office over the past 10 days. If you or someone you know suffered the same sort of treatment, please contact us at the number behind me, and we will help you.
I think it speaks to how important this issue is in the United States and probably internationally. We have reputable people here that want to provide kind of information that I think victims need to hear, witnesses need to hear, public needs to hear. Let me introduce to you now Olivia Rivers, Texas Association Against Sexual Assault, that are visiting with the comments about this.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Olivia Rivers. I am just served my 6th year as the board chair for the Texas Association Against Sexual Assault. I'm also the CEO for the Bridge Over Troubled Waters, which is a local crisis center here in the Houston area, so they can continuously address these dangerous crimes. Sexual assault is not just a crime of violence; it's a crime. It's an assault on the very essence of human dignity. It shatters lives, destroys confidence, and all too often leaves survivors feeling like they are voiceless, isolated, and vulnerable. The reality for many survivors is that coming forward to report their assault is one of the most difficult and daunting tasks people ever have to do. And for some, it may take days, months, or even years to speak up if they never do. The reasons for this have been mentioned, but I include being blamed or judged, and of course, retaliation.
Yep.
The trauma of the assault itself being compounded by the trauma of the criminal justice process, where survivors must relive their experience in order to seek justice. And these feelings and fears are further exacerbated when the allegations are against prominent figures in the entertainment industry or Hollywood. Cases involving powerful figures often attract significant media attention, which can deter victims from coming forward due to fear of public exposure or scrutiny. The intense focus on these high-profile cases can make survivors feel that their personal lives are being put under a microscope, causing further emotional distress. These allegations mentioned here today, as reported, reflect deeply troubling claims that deserve thorough investigation, and no individual, regardless of their stature, is above the law or public accountability. Sadly, the statistics paint a very disturbing picture. According to the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 6.
Just hold tight, guys. He gonna go into some more details. It gets crazier.
There are approximately 263,000 victims of rape or sexual assault every year, and these numbers barely scratch the surface, as sexual violence remains one of the most underreported. But the numbers that follow tell an even more troubling story. Only about 23% of sexual assaults are reported. Of those, just 5% lead to an arrest, and even fewer, less than 1% of reported cases, ever result in conviction, which is a devastating gap between the crime and the justice that survivors deserve. I want to briefly focus on our state progressive. According to the Texas Against Sexual Assault, 6.3 million Texans, men and women, will experience some form of violence. That's every 2 minutes, someone is sexually assaulted. Meaning, during the course of this press conference, around 60 individuals will forever be changed by this violence. And those are just a few of the victims. Obviously, this is unacceptable. We cannot allow this cycle of silence and inaction to continue. We have to create an environment where survivors feel empowered to come forward, where they are met with empathy and respect and support.
And that's why they're charging the people that watched and didn't do anything. They're charging them as well.
Seriousness they deserve, and that survivors have access to the resources that they need on moving forward. We have to address the root causes of this epidemic: prevention, families, and of course community support, regardless of whether they choose to report or not. To every survivor who has come forward, your bravery is an inspiration. For those who are still grappling with their decision, know that you are not alone, that your voice matters, your story matters. We believe you, and we are committed to fighting for a future where sexual violence is no longer tolerated, and where justice is not the exception, but the standard.
I'm going to basically go a little close here about some specific instances without disclosing the victim's name. You probably know that depending on the age, file these cases, these individual cases, or Jane Doe, or John Doe, each state is different in that respect. Typically, there is a balancing test, like the public's right to know the name of the victim and plaintiff versus the confidentiality and the safety of the plaintiff. So we'll have to struggle with that with each one of these cases. Our intention, of course, is to, like we always do, file these cases under a pseudonym.
Yeah, I know some people didn't see it yet.
Let me share with you.
And I don't even know if they're going to have the replay out there.
Reporting that we are trying to corroborate that these are the ones that already corroborated, vetted, collected evidence. One individual who was 22 years at the time she was assaulted said that the typical MO at one of these parties that widely discussed in the press is that you were handed a drink, and now we know that the drink is laced with something. If you refuse to drink it, you were kicked out of the party. Let that sink in. And the admission to this party is that you had to drink the chosen drink. Now we know that in most cases, say 90% of the cases, these individuals were drugs.
90%.
Another instance, this individual who was 9 years old at the time was taken to an audition in New York City with Atwood Records. Other boys were there to audition as well. All of them were trying to land a record deal. All of them were minors. This individual was sexually abused, allegedly by Sean Combs and several other people at the studio, in the promise to both his parents and to him himself of getting a record deal. Another instance, another minor.
9 years old.
Allegedly by Sean Combs, that he would make him a star, but needed to visit with him in private about it, away from his parents. Once they were in a private area, allegedly Mr. Combs made the victim perform oral sex on him. Another incident, an individual 15 years old at the time, flown to New York City to attend a party, was drugged, and taken into a private room, eventually in the presence of Mr. Combs, where this female individual minor was raped, and other individuals took turns. The other individual, 26.
Did you hear they drugged them, a minor, and then took turns assaulting him? Yeah, girl. You gotta. That's how you gotta do, girl. You gotta get on it while it's hot, child. You gotta get on it while it's hot. I didn't let enough go by, and I'd be having stuff to say, and I just be telling it to my little boyfriend, or just telling it to my mom, and she don't care about nothing. So I come out here and tell it to y'all, and I end up getting like over 300 subscribers in 1 week just by commenting on, what's hot. So I got to, girl. I got to keep that momentum going.
At the time of the occurrence, was picked up by, allegedly, Mr. Combs and several other people in a black SUV from the airport. Was given one drink in the SUV and then really woke up the next day not knowing what had happened, but with pain and damage to both her vagina and her hands. It was then she went to the hospital. She was missing her underwear and her shoes.
Now I think that's the one that there's the lawsuit. I don't know if that was the last lawsuit that they discussed, but remember the girl that said he wanted her to come and talk about her boyfriend's career, and when she got in the car, he gave her a drink and she passed out, and after they did whatever, her front was tore, her bottom was tore. That's the one that defecated all over everywhere, and her underwear were gone. That's who I think he's talking about right here.
She blacked out. She woke up in the same bed. In collision. Home. Into this bench in Miami. Her vagina.
Again, this woman was the pregnant women weren't even safe. And when she woke up, her front and back was torn up. What do you have a thing about? If he go both ways, go get you a man. Go mess with some of them rappers that want to come up. Why are you taking it from the women and ruining their behinds like that? We already get stretched all out when we having babies. Good God, we just can't get a break.
Here. It's the same thing. It all involves some sort of drug. One instance, an individual who was 20 years old at the time was asked to attend, just saw her on the street, asked to attend a party at the hotel. She was flattered, went to the party, did one drink, and doesn't remember anything else. Ultimately, was so messed up to the hospital where they found cocaine and this horse tranquilizer.
Okay, so let's talk about this one. So he just saw this woman out on the street somewhere and offered her to come to a little party in the hotel. Evidently, it wasn't really a party. He gave her one drink. And he tore her up so bad that she had to go to the hospital. And when they drug tested her, they found the cocaine and the horse tranquilizer in her system. So he putting all of that in them drinks and tearing them women up. Like, that is crazy. I mean, that is pure evil. If you do that once, that shit should haunt you for the rest of your life, how you violated somebody. But he got off on it. And it's not like some people, they say he, assaulted him, took it, whatever, the word. But just think about these people that he did it so hard and so rough to that they literally had to go to the hospital because their bottoms was just torn apart. That is crazy. He is sick. He's sadistic. Oh my God.
That's really what it comes down to. We are pursuing this.
So Diddy did it, and he passed them to his friends.
This is the beginning of what I hope to be a national document. This type of sexual assault, sexual abuse, sexual exploitation should never happen in the United States or anywhere else. This should have never been allowed to go on so long. This conduct has created a massive individuals who are injured, scared, and scarred. If you're one of those individuals, we ask you to reach out. Not to us, to someone you trust. If you're someone who witnessed any of these events, we ask you to reach out. Your name can remain confidential. For that, I'll take a few questions, not many, maybe two. If you have a question, I'll be pleased to try to answer.
How many minors are making accusations of allegations?
I don't know what the feds are aware of. I do know it's 25 of this. I will say this to that point.
25 of that 120. Remember, 60 are women, 60 are men. But 25 of those 120 people that they're representing or bringing cases against them are minors. 25 minors.
Suspicion is based on the FBI is just not aware of these people. The FBI has talked to some of these folks, and I'm going to try to encourage the victims to, in fact, talk to the FBI because I think they have some very important things to say.
They were all of the children auditioning because they were musicians or bringing them kids in the movies.
All seeking either TV or some sort of music career. They promise them that, make you a star. Instead of basically did things that are such that they don't want to have. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your attention.
Yo, that is crazy, isn't it? That is crazy. Ciao. Well, guys, I wanted you guys to, I don't know if they're going to play that replay. So I did want to just jump out here and play it for the people who did not catch it live. If they can't find it, they can hear. I know I stopped and commentated on it throughout, but hey, I guess I was supposed to. I wanted to just let it play, but then I was like, that'll be a little boring, and I wasn't sure if you guys could hear. So, I mean, that is horrible. So I'm going to do a new video with some new numbers. I did a video. Y'all catch that video, Diddy's numbers. This is going to be Diddy's new numbers. So there's 55 victims that went to the hospital when it first happened. 25 minors, 120 altogether, 60 men, 60 women. There were 3,000 reports altogether in almost 30-year time frame. In the beginning, they said like a 20. Well, no. I think that 14-year-old, that was a 25-year. But altogether, he'd been doing this for 30 years, guys. So the number is not astonishing. You have to remember how many parties he have, how often he traveled, how many people he come across. When in a 30-year period. And he got those new lawyers and think he finna get out. He think them new lawyers gonna convince the judge to give him a bond. That man crazy for real. I'm glad. Oh, I ain't gonna say I'm glad but he fired the other man. But the other man didn't seem like he was doing a good job anyway. But this new team, I want him to get that real ninja moment. You know what I'm saying? When he didn't hire all these other people. This whole new team, he probably think he performed. He didn't got together a dream team. I want him to get that real ninja moment when he realized that they can't get him out either. That he gonna sit his ass there and see the feds they're happy, like they're proud right now because they're making the victims feel safe. When he was out under investigation, he was still intimidating the witnesses. He was still doing whatever. July? Just in July, he had another party. This is after he was already under investigation. So they see this man will not stop. He has to be stopped. So I'm kind of glad that, you know, it's happening like that. I'm kind of glad that they're taking it seriously, that they're putting their foot down. I'm glad that they are holding all of those people that's complicit in it. I'm glad they're holding them accountable, because he said they don't care if he paid you. They don't care if he told you not to tell. If you were there and you didn't say anything and you didn't come forward in these next 30 days, you going down. You're going down. You're going down, buddy. He got he's still cocky. He's in there saying he don't want to eat the food. Now, they had all of the rumors talking about he thought somebody was going to poison him and all this old stuff here. But no, Diddy just think he is too good to eat that food. He think he should have special privileges. But wait till he realizes that you're going to be eating that food for a very long time. A very long time. And if they're saying that in the next 30 days, they're going to be, you know, charging other people, Diddy ain't about to get out, because he's not. They made it clear he's not getting out until the trial. He has to go through that trial. So we know that trial is not going to be within 30 days. I don't care how much money he think he could pay his attorneys to beg the judges. He's not getting out. He's not. He gonna sit his ass right there and rot. I couldn't say it. I couldn't say it, but he's gonna sit his behind right there and rot. Okay, all right. So good. I'm glad I kept this right at an hour. I have some things to do, and I actually was gonna push my other live deal schedules tomorrow. I was gonna push that up till today. But I have to go take my mom somewhere. I need my mom calling. My mom's call, my dude's call. You gotta go run. Yeah, I'm glad too. You gotta go take care of your parents, child. You gotta take care of your parents. So, you know, if this was to come out any other day, I'm glad it came out today. So I still had something to give you guys. So I'm trying to bring y'all something every day. I see y'all rocking with me. Those numbers are going up. I appreciate everybody that's subscribing. If you're catching this replay, please subscribe, set your notification bell to all, because I'm uploading and I'm going live. I'm doing them both, y'all. I'm working. Feel free to donate to the channel via Cash App, just Valencia22. You can donate by liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing to the channel. All support is good support. The minimum is going to be 10 or 15. Yeah, I think the minimum they said is 15, but I think he's going to get way longer than that. If you just look at all of the allegations, because look at how many victims. They can't say, oh, well, you harmed 100 people. We only going to give you 15 years. And if you didn't hear it, the man said, this is not a class action suit. They're not going to represent all of these people together. They're going to take each case one by one. So you know they trying to get them. So if you just smack this one, or you just, kidnapped her, like you didn't let her leave when she wanted to leave, that's kidnapping. So if they find you guilty for that, they give you 5 years for that. Guess what? This other one who went to the hospital, they may give you 10 for that, 5 or 10 for that. The other one that went to the hospital, they may give you 5 or 10 for that. And the way they're doing him, they're not going to conjoin it. They're going to run that stuff consecutively. They are not going to combine all of those. They are not going to combine those. I think that's the main reason they want to try each one separately. Like one case, it may be this charge, it may be the drugging charge, and this person was around. So they're going to try that case, and they're trying to prosecute everybody that was around. On this other case, who all was around, who sold them the drugs, who didn't report it. Like they're going to get them. You saying too many victims, but they're saying out of these 120 victims, The man just said they are going to try each one individually. Now, are they going to continue to try each one individually in the long run? I don't know. You know, it may drag on forever, and they may just say, you know, he did enough time or whatever, and just let it go. But I think they're trying to do it one by one to make sure he get the maximum time. I think they want to make sure he never see the light of day. That's more money for the system. Well, you know, I'm thinking like if they talking about freezing his assets, you know, if they freeze his assets, if they seize his property, sell all his property, that's gonna pay for attorneys, that's gonna pay for, you know, all of the people, the prosecutor, they're gonna pay all of the people, but then they're gonna be spreading that money out to the victims. I really believe that they're going to dish each one. That's gonna be the final slap in the face for him. That you're not getting out, but you're not going to live in jail comfortably either, because we're going to take everything you had and we're going to give it to these people that you violated, these people that were sore and couldn't sit down and had to go to the hospital. No, too many victims. Oh, yeah, too many victims to just get 16 years. Right. Way too many. He's no. If he was only looking at that little time, I think, you know, they could do a class action suit and bring all these cases, witness after 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 witness 120 times, and then give them the time. But it's so many. Nah. It's way too many to only get 16. To only get 10 or 15. Way too many. Way too many. Well, guys, I thank you for joining me. I'm going to get up here and run. If you're catching this replay, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I thank you for traveling with the Royal Riders. I appreciate you. Upon our landing, I ask that you please throw some planes in the air. We are landing. We just went on a nice little ride real quick to go over this newest press conference. So I thank you so much for being here. I'm your pilot, Jess Valencia, signing out. Peace.
Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention. Yeah, we just wanna dance on our own.